Hi everyone, so this is a video on hormones. I really thought that I had already done this. I found notes when I was going through my computer, so it's always fun to find something that you've already done and to be able to just jump into a video instead of having to do all the research. Although research is fun, sometimes it's nice to be able to jump right in, so let's jump right in. This one's going to be all about hormones. I'm just going to open with a verse. It says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." And that is from Joshua 1:9. So we're talking about hormones. Before I jump in, I'm just going to share a reference guide that I use all the time. It's the Essential Oils Desk Reference. This is from LSP, Life Science Publishing, and they've actually updated it. This is an older edition. I think they just updated it this year. So there's lots of information in here. You can look up specific oils. You can look up specific issues that you're struggling with. Hormones is in here. There's just a great reference guide to have, and it's full of information. So if you don't already have a reference guide, I really encourage you to get one. And this one is specific to Young Living oils, which we love and use. So I'm going to talk kind of back and forth a little bit about girls and guys, and then both. Women have estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone, all three of those, and there's specific levels that are supposed to be at a certain point. And when they come out of balance, that's when some issues can arise. Sometimes our testosterone in our body is actually converted to estrogen. That's for men. So sometimes testosterone for men in their bodies is actually converted to a little bit of estrogen, but all hormones have to be balanced so that they can work together. So it's really important that you are regulating your hormones and that you're not throwing so much at your body that it can't keep the levels where they need to be. So your hormones do lots of amazing jobs in your body. They're like the little messengers. They communicate all kinds of information. They carry things and they take things away from all different parts of your body. So it's really important that you are supporting your hormones and that you're not stressing them out or disrupting them, just for overall health and well-being. So there are a few minerals that you can find in your food. Selenium, iodine, and zinc are all really important for your thyroid, and your thyroid is just a very small part of your endocrine system, but it's often neglected. Hormones also can do things like control blood pressure or help maintain your brain function. Those are really important. Helping your body to build muscle, keeping us young. So all really great things that you don't want to have slacking off in your body. So one big tip, if you haven't already, avoid cans and plastic. You want to go for natural substances like stainless steel or ceramic or glass. If you open up your fridge or your pantry or your cabinets and you see lots of plastic, that might be where you want to start. Plastic has lots of nasty things in it that can leach into our food, especially when you heat it up. So definitely no plastic in the microwave. That's a whole nother conversation. So plastic and cans, avoid at all costs. Obviously, there's sometimes that you have to use it. Like at our pool in our neighborhood, we're not allowed to bring glass. So you can't, if you don't have stainless steel, that's really, plastic is the only other option if you're trying to travel with things. The reason that plastic is really bad for women is that they have something called a xenoestrogen, which is kind of like a fake synthetic estrogen, and it tricks your body into thinking that it has estrogen when actually it doesn't. So plastic is really bad for women. Synthetic hormones are also found in our food packaging and our pesticides. And again, they just trick the body into thinking that we have something when actually we don't. Another great tip for all kinds of health benefits is to eat your vegetables. Leafy greens have a source of a pseudoestrogen. It's called phytoestrogen that's actually not harmful for your body. So leafy greens are really good for lots of reasons, hormones too. For men and women, other ideas to keep your hormones healthy: you can consume coffee, black and green tea, eat grapefruit. Your nuts are really good for hormones. They're also great for your liver. You can eat enzyme-rich foods such as bananas, pineapple, kiwi, avocado, and sauerkraut. And obviously you're taking enzyme supplements. Young Living has one called Essential Zymes 4. They have a Mighty Zymes for kids. You also want to make sure you're eating fiber. No shocker there. Some Young Living supplements to kind of go along with that are ICP, which is a powder, and then Java Power. You also want to avoid processed foods. That's probably not a surprise either. A lot of these are kind of no-brainers. And you want to avoid personal care products with synthetic chemicals or synthetic ingredients. If you look at your products that you're using on your face, on your skin, in the shower, you should be able to kind of figure out what all those ingredients are. And if they look like they were created in a chemistry lab, they're probably not great for your skin, because your skin is an organ. It's the largest organ of your body, and it does absorb what you put on it. So if you are slathering this lotion on yourself and it's full of gross stuff, it's going to get into your body and into your bloodstream. You also want to use essential oils. I'll be sharing very specific ones in just a bit. Exercise regularly. You don't have to go to a gym to exercise. Movement. Your body needs movement. We have become so still at times. People who work at desk jobs or just sitting on the couch and watching TV. Hundreds and hundreds of years ago, our ancestors didn't have that luxury of sitting around, so they were always busy doing something. They were cooking and cleaning and farming and doing all the like hard work things that actually like work our body and our muscles and make us break into a sweat. And now we are very it's very convenient, but we've lost that movement. So incorporating movement throughout your day, whether it's chasing your kids around or going for a walk or going to the park, or even just getting up and walking a little bit before you sit down to work some more at the computer, is great for your body to kind of reset and not think that you're getting ready to go to bed. You also, speaking of bed, want to make sure you get enough sleep, enough rest. I've done research on sleep, and that is some pretty sad statistics there too. It's recommended that you get at least 7 to 8 hours, and many people are not getting that, myself included. So make sure that you are creating some kind of routine at night to help your body kind of wind down. Obviously, looking at this screen is not the best. Blue light kind of confuses our internal clocks. Drinking and eating things right before you go to sleep is not a great idea. Obviously, you want to avoid caffeine. So trying to set yourself up for the best success when you sleep. There's oils for sleep too. Another thing that you can do for your hormones and your overall wellness is to use some kind of filtration system. If you can't afford a whole house filtration system, you can get different ones that you can use like in the kitchen. We love our Berkey. It has a filter for removing fluoride and a filter for removing chlorine from the water, because both of those are really bad. They actually mess with the iodine receptors in your body. So in the thyroid, they're stronger than iodine, but they don't really have any benefits. They just kind of block. So the real iodine can't attach to where it needs to attach. You can also use fluoride-free toothpaste, and Young Living has that as well. Thieves toothpaste does not have fluoride in it. Despite what your dentist may say, fluoride is not beneficial, and it's not great to put it in your mouth because your mouth absorbs very quickly because of the condition and the environment of your mouth. All right, so let's talk about some symptoms of hormonal imbalance. So we're going to start with men. Men, if they are kind of out of whack with those hormone levels, they might feel fatigued, so they're tired. They might have mood swings. They might have anxiety or depression. They could be gaining weight unexplained. They could have a brain fog issue. They could be going through insomnia or digestive issues. They could be losing muscle mass. Those are kind of like the red flags to look for. Just because you have some of those doesn't necessarily mean you have a hormone imbalance. You need blood testing really to figure out exactly, very specific blood testing to figure out where your hormones are. But just some things to kind of keep in mind and keep an eye out for. For women, some of them are the same, some of them are different. Headaches, insomnia, any kind of irregular cycle. If your menstrual cycle is out of whack or irregular or just not working the way it should be or used to be, that's your body signaling out like an SOS, like help me, something's wrong. Any kind of chronic acne, weight gain, thinning hair, memory fog, all those are, again, things to look for, not necessarily mean that you are hormonally imbalanced. Also with women, our life cycle, right? We go through puberty and then we have our childbearing years and then perimenopause and then menopause. So the hormones there play a big part in our lives and how things are changing. So if you want to look more into that, I do have a friend that specializes in that I can send you information. Just reach out to me. The great thing about essential oils is that they don't force change in your body. They're just promoting health and working where they're needed. So kind of like a coach or like a trainer at the gym, they're going to encourage you to do things, but they shouldn't like push you too far beyond your capacity or do something dangerous. They shouldn't physically move you, like they want you to do the work. And essential oils are the same. They're promoting that homeostasis, that happy place that your body likes to be, and they go wherever they're needed. They are made from plants. Your body understands that. It kind of like they're speaking the same language. So it's great to use essential oils for all things, including hormones. So the first one I'm going to talk about has been around for a while. It's called Progescence Plus. This was formulated specifically for women, and this is an essential oil blend, and it comes in like this frosted glass bottle. This one has sacred frankincense, bergamot, peppermint, and progesterone from wild yam extract. So that's where the hormone comes from. I do want to remind you / tell you there is a warning on here because the state of California requires anything that has any kind of estrogen, whether natural or synthetic, to be labeled with this can cause cancer warning. The testing and the studies and things back up the synthetic estrogen. This is from a natural estrogen in wild yams. And as we age, ladies, our progesterone levels drop. So this is a great oil to have. You can see mine's getting kind of low. I put this on my wrists every night. You can put it behind your ears. There's really no wrong place to put it. Sometimes I'll just change it up. You can't even ingest this one too. Okay, so that was Progescence Plus. For the men, also another frosted glass. Notice that. This one's Shutran. This one's a touch earlier, a touch younger to the company. And they do have other products. Shutran, I know there's shaving cream, shaving lotion, body wash, bar soap. I'm probably forgetting a few. But this was formulated just for men. And this smells amazing. Idaho blue spruce, ylang ylang, osetia, hinoki, devana, cedarwood, lavender, coriander, lemon, northern lights black spruce. All those wonderful oils in there. This is really nice for guys to wear as cologne. This is designed for men to boost masculinity and confidence, and we definitely need that in our society today. So this is great for guys to use. You can diffuse it. I don't typically diffuse these. I normally put them directly on the skin, really wherever you want. Obviously not in your eyes or your ears, but any other skin surface that you would like. Or you could put a roller bottle on and have them use it as their cologne. That works too. All right, let's talk about some natural ways to balance male hormones. You can eat protein at each meal. Lots and lots of protein has actually become kind of I guess you call it a fad, this carnivore diet thing. If you look into that, it's pretty incredible. Some of the testimonies that you can find for people that are eating a ton of protein, kind of like our ancestors probably used to eat. Regular exercise, you want to avoid sugars and carbs. Manage your stress as much as you can. Eat healthy fats. I'm not talking about ice cream. Healthy fats would be like dark chocolate, avocado, nuts, something that's going to give you the fat without all the added sugar. You also want to avoid overeating and undereating, kind of like the little happy medium. You want to make sure that you're balancing things out. You can drink green tea and eat fatty fish for those lovely omegas. All right, let's talk about a few oils specific for the ladies. This is bergamot. I say bergamot, but it's really spelled bergamot. I don't know. Maybe I say it wrong. This one's kind of earthy, not my favorite. This one stimulates hormone release in women, and it also helps to reduce mood swings. Hello. Inhaling may help with stress, negative emotions, and anxiety. I know nobody else struggles with that. Bergamot, pretty economical one too. Okay, next one for women is clary sage. I really like this one. This one was used, it has been used since medieval times to treat PMS, infertility, difficult or irregular menstrual cycles, lowered libido, difficult menopause symptoms, and things like getting the sweats or hot flashes. This is a great one to have if you are getting up there on your lively cycle that we get to go through, the perimenopause, menopause stages. Clary sage is really good. It helps to relieve your stress, and it can even help with insomnia. It's really hard to describe. Oh, I'm getting super low on this one. It's really hard to describe what it smells like. It's kind of floral, kind of earthy. I like this one. Okay, so those two are for women. This next one is for both. It's called Endoflex. This is the old label. Both men and women can benefit. This is a blend of spearmint, sage, geranium, myrtle, nutmeg, and German chamomile. I'm smelling the spearmint real strong. Endoflex helps to amplify your metabolism, which could support weight loss. It creates a hormonal balance, can help alleviate hot flashes for women, and it can support your thyroid, specifically metabolically, and hormone balance. So Endoflex is another great one to have. So a few oils I shared. There's definitely more. Those were just like my top picks. If you have questions or comments, or if you use something for hormones, drop it in the comments below and we can learn from each other.